Hi, welcome back to Box of Delights. I've just been playing Judge Dredd: The Cursed Earth. This is a game designed by Pierre Sylvester, published by Osprey Games. Judge Dredd is a character from my childhood years of reading, 2000 AD. If you want a bit of background, if you want to get into Judge Dredd, start here. The complete case files #1. And if you're interested in 2000 AD, this is a great book. Real power overload, giving you a super history from back in those nostalgic days. Right up to date. Anyway, we're playing games. So, I just pulled out a victory. Granted, I was playing the rookie level, but buoyed by my success, I thought I'm going to play a game and video. So, I don't promise that lightning success is going to strike twice, but my confidence has been boosted. So, let's go with the game. And I might as well teach you to play as we go. So we play, this is a cooperative game. There are some 2-player head-to-head rules as well. I'm going to be playing solo. And we control a team of judges. Our job is to find Max Normal, who's fled Mega City 1. Here's Max with his customary umbrella, but he's lost his bowler hat, unless it's in his other hand. So he must have been a bit desperate running off. Max Normal was Judge Dredd's informant, so it's probably best if we get to him before the perps, because they're going to likely dish out a different kind of justice. Here's a picture of Max on the cover of 2000 AD, doing a bit of prophesizing from March last year. So we've got to track down the pinstripe freak across the Cursed Earth through a series of locations. If one of our judges makes it to the end alive, for the perps, short for perpetrators, people to whom we're handing out justice. Actually, in a 2-player game, you can take on the role of the perps. One of you is the judges, one of you is the perps, the bad guys. If we can get there before them, then we're victorious. If all 3 of our judges die before we get there, or the perps get there first, we lose. So I'm going to play out the rookie game again, I think. And what we do in the rookie game is we remove 2 cards, 2 locations. So our journey is going to be a little shorter. We'll shuffle Max in with 2 of those locations. Stick it on the bottom. Draw 3 locations to start the game. Nebraska Fault, the Great Dust Bowl, and Twister Valley. Perps start 2 spots ahead of us. We're travelling from right to left. Each of our judges start with 5 health. We begin with 4 ammunition and 3 food. 5, 4, 3. Easy to remember. Starts at dawn. And we start with a hand size of 6 cards. This is a deck of 60 encounter cards. So we've got some choice over the encounters we meet as we journey through these locations. Okay, but we'll learn to play as we go. Psychic Dog, lovely. Okay, got some good ones to start us off, which is not always great because good cards earlier means bad cards later. Alright, let's take us through the game. The game's breaking down into 1 day and 1 night. We've got dawn and we've got dusk. Okay, so we start at the beginning, dawn. At the end of dawn, there's a little symbol here that says we need to discard 1 food. In the solo game, the first thing we do is draw 2 encounters on the top of the deck. We place them in numerical order. This first dawn, we're going to have to face 6 of these encounters. 3 drawn from the top of the deck, 3 drawn from our hand. Okay, so we get to choose the next 2. But whatever I choose to play is going to get added in numerical order and that will be influencing the decisions I make. So for example, if I choose to play the psychic dog, it's number 39, so it will go in between here. Okay. Then if I choose dispensing justice, 42, that's going to go in here. Okay. I'll explain my choices once we get playing. The next card comes from the top of the deck. It's 53 down the end here. Pterodactyl, which I don't like. Okay, then I'm going to play this irradiated vehicle in number 51. Okay. There we go. Now we've got our 6 events lined up for the day. And we're going to start here at the Rad Storm. And we're going to work from left to right. Now you'll notice some of these cards have got red icons, some have got yellow, some have got blue. Anything in yellow has to be resolved. It must be resolved. Anything in red, they come in pairs. You can choose which one. You have to do one of them, but which one you choose is up to you. Okay. So you resolve yellows, you resolve one of the reds but not both. Blues are optional. You may choose to resolve them if you wish. What does resolving them mean? Well, let's start with this card and figure that out. Choose one to resolve. This first icon says we suffer radiation damage. We have to take one of these tokens and place it on one of our judges. Radiation goes on judges, okay? Let's say Judge Dredd has been knocked down to 2 health. If the radiation level, we've got 3 now, ever exceeds your health, then that judge is defeated. Okay. You're safe to take radiation for as long as it's less than or equal to your current health. Okay. This next symbol, this represents a survival challenge. Each of our judges has a specialization. Judge Dredd's is exploration. He can help us with this. The judge can tackle that by removing 1 of his health. Any of the other judges could as well, but they have to remove 2 health. They don't have expertise in exploration. Chief Judge Hershey specializes in diplomacy. Judge Anderson in psi. This movement icon with a black circle, this says move the perps forward 1 space. Remember, we're in a race against them, so we don't really want them moving forward. So here we are. We've got a choice. Do we take this option or do we take this option? Let's take this option. So let's have Judge Hershey take 1 radiation damage, and then the judge will deal with that exploration requirement. That's it. We've survived. We've pushed through the Rad Storm. Job done. What we're looking for, what we really want to see, I don't have any to show you, is the symbol that allows the judges to push through these locations to advance. Okay, remember, we're looking for Max Normal. He's out there somewhere. Right, next card, Psychic Dog. Again, we've got a choice. We can do this box or this box. So we can, this symbol here says give up 1 food. This symbol down here with the tin can, notice the difference. This one is in a black circle. That means we have to lose a food, give up 1 food. Without a circle, that means we gain 1 food. Okay. This next symbol is a psi. I'll talk about that in a minute because I think this is the option we're going to take as it goes. And then we've got the mountain symbol, the explore symbol again. But this time, notice here it was in a black circle. Okay, that's us losing health to explore. That's a challenge, an exploration challenge. This one's not in a circle. This is us gaining exploration knowledge. And I think this is the option we're going to take. Right, so let's give up a food. We start the game with 3. Then we're going to take the psi action. Now here you've got a choice. Psi special. Like exploration, like diplomacy, the Psi ability, we can face that challenge by having Judge Anderson lose 1 health. Or we can just add a card to the end of the row of encounters, an extra card. We don't know what it's going to be. If we choose to take the 1 health damage to use our psychic ability, then what we do is we draw 4 encounter cards, discard 2, and add 2 to the end. Not 1 but 2. So we extend the day. Now that may be a good thing because some of these encounters are positive. So we may be able to add 2 positive things on the end of the day, make the day a little bit longer, maybe gather some more resources and so on. But of course at the cost of 1 health. So I think that's what we'll do. Let's damage 1 health here. Have a look at these cards. Throw away 2, because what we want to do is get rid of bad stuff and keep good stuff. Right, here we go. This is the symbol we're looking for. This is the one without the black circle. See, that's the one that advances the perps. That's the one that advances the judges. And that's quite bad actually, because we've gotten 3 advance the judges. So I'm getting rid of that one. Which of these 2 shall I keep? I think these 2. We're going to lose another food, which may be a problem, but let's see how it goes. Maybe I need to keep hold of food. I'm going back and forth. Alright, let's do this one. We don't want to lose food. Okay, so these go on the end, and they're going up in numeric order, 10, 28. Alright? Okay, we've got a longer day ahead of us. Okay, that's the psi ability done. Now, we have this mountain. Now this is some knowledge. So the psychic dog has helped us with some knowledge. Now we can take this card and we put this in our player area. And next time we have to face an explore challenge, we can either take 1 health from Judge because of his expertise, or we can just discard this card and use that. Alright, let's keep hold of that. Alright, let's push on. Yellow, mandatory. We have to do this one. Anything in a black circle we know is bad, right? We're losing something. So we're getting ourselves into a fight. We're dispensing justice. This is what the judges do best. Using violence gives us 3 options. We can resolve that by taking 2 health from any one of our judges. We can kill one of our judges. So maybe one was down to 1 health, right? Just take out Judge Anderson, for example. The third option is we use one of our ammunition and deal swift justice. That's what we're doing. 1 ammo. Okay, cool. That resolves that icon. Next, we gain the diplomacy skill. We can put that in our player area. Perfect. Good job, judges. That's going to help us in the future. Alright, biters is next. So we can either do this one or this one. We can either use some violence, use an ammo, and then take a wound. This is black circle, bad, take a wound. Or we can use violence and face a survival challenge. I think we're going to do the latter. So let's dispense with a bullet. And then to face this challenge, I can use my psychic dog. Okay, it's got the survival. I've said explore, it's survival, the survival icon. Job done. Okay, that resolves this one. We're moving closer. Now at the moment we're not making much progress. Remember, we're looking for these icons. These are just obstacles in our way at the moment and ways to gather resources. These are the things we need to push forward. Okay. Alright, we've got the irradiated vehicle. So now we've got a mandatory radiation action. Where am I going to put it? On Judge Anderson. Then we gain some knowledge, survival knowledge, that's going back in our hand. And then we have the option of taking some more radiation damage and grabbing some more ammo. I'm going to skip past that. I don't want any more radiation just yet. Okay, next up, pterodactyls. This is mean. Again, we have options. This skull and crossbones, it's going to be bad. This means kill one of your judges. And then this symbol here means discard a card from the end of the row. So we could kill a judge and get rid of these two, but we don't want to do that. So let's take this option. We've got the Psi action and then a survival challenge. I'm quite happy, I think, to keep drawing this day out. Let's face it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although Judge Anderson's health is quite low, well, let's see what we get. Right, well, that's a good one. And that's a good one. Yeah. The law just gives us a survival icon. We've got a couple of move forwards. Well, I don't want that one. Lots of radiation. This is tough. I think I'm going to have to let pushing forward go. I don't like doing it because we really can't afford to lose these. But if we push forward with this, we're going to run out of food. And if we run out of food, we add more radiation. Wow, what a choice. I think I'm just going to do this. Just progress one more. Okay, pterodactyl. So we've done this. Now we have to resolve this, which is a survival icon, which we've got here. So get rid of that card. That's done the pterodactyls. Can we start moving forward? We've got another survival. We've got none left in our hands, so that's a damage to the judge. Now we can move forward. Great, perfect. And then we take a radiation. I don't like this radiation. There's a lot of it. Okay, that was a dangerous river crossing. Okay, next up. Friendly warning. We'll lose another food to advance the game, but that's what I want to keep doing. Okay, so we've got a diplomacy challenge first. I've got dispensing justice, which gave me that. Lose a food. I've got one to lose. Move forward again. Done. 2 radiation. One here, one here. Discard the last card in the row. This is mandatory, not optional. And then we get to advance again. Now we don't have another location to advance to. These, we can never go backwards, so these get discarded. And what we do to move forward is we draw another card. And we push forward. We've overtaken the perps, so we're well on our way. Now, that's this one done. We've completed all the encounters, we've completed Dawn, we've completed this investigation. And what it says is we must spend 1 food. Right, at the end of Dawn, we spend a food. Our starting resources are suddenly depleted. And now we're going to start a new investigation, Dusk. And at the end of Dusk, we've got to spend another food, and the perps move forward 1. Now we're at the Bakersfield spoils as it goes, and it says at the start of every investigation we do a psychic action. Now we don't start an investigation as it goes until we start resolving encounters. Now Dusk is going to play out slightly different because we've got 3 cards in our hand. These are going to go into the encounter row, and we're going to draw 3 cards from the top of the encounter deck. We always have to start with at least one of the cards from our hand, and then we can choose. We can alternate if we wish how many cards we play and when. So I'm going to start with something like Endless Slog before we pick up too many wounds, and let's see what happens around this. They don't go in numerical order now. We can choose to place to the left or to the right, but not in the middle. Okay. So let's draw 1 from the top of the deck. Right, give up a food. Suffer a rad sickness, but we skip the next card, so that could be good. I'm going to put that here. And then if something bad comes up, we can place it here. But we do need... Oh, we do need food. We're out of food. I'm hoping something here is going to give us food. We don't have anything, do we? No. Okay. Right, this one's okay. Hell Trek Breakdown. I'm alright with that. Okay, this one gives us food. So I think we're going to put this one here. It's not great, is it? So actually I think I'm going to put this one on the end. And we'll see where we're at. Something like this. Okay. Now we do the psi action. I'm just going to add a card to the end. I've got a skip here if I need it. And it's take a wound. Yeah, it's a bad one. A giant spider. Alright, I'm glad I did that. Okay, perps, let's begin. So do we face a mountain challenge or do we advance? We're going to take the Hell Track Breakdown. I'm going to take this card into our hand and advance the perps. And we're going to take 2 wounds. And then heal 2 wounds. I'll put 2 back on here. On Judge Anderson. So kind of redistributed things a little bit. Right, now we've got to give up a food. We don't have any food. So what do? You take a rad poisoning instead. Dredd, sorry. Now we take another rad poisoning. Wow, this is bad. And then we can choose to skip this if we wish. I think it's neither here nor there, so let's just skip it. We're not advancing any, are we? Okay, this one I can resolve with the Hell Track Breakdown. The diplomacy we learned here, we'll do that. And then we take an ammo. Now we can advance the perps and heal a wound. I think we're going to do this. We can advance and take another ammo. I think we're going to heal a wound on Hershey. Back up to 5. Right, the perps advance. Twister Valley's gone. Terra Horte Pass. When revealed, reveal the next card in the location deck. The Slough of St. Louis. An ongoing effect here. The last card everyone plays at dusk is played face down. We've avoided that for the minute because we're already at dusk. Let's push on. Okay. A psi action. What do we do? Draw 4, draw 2. Let's draw 4. I might be able to get some more food. So we'll do a damage here. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No food here. Snared is okay. Yeah. Alright. Let's get rid of these. I'm okay with both of those. You can skip the giant spider. And the perps advance. Right, slavers. We can shoot. And snared, we can shoot our way out of this as well. Unfortunately, we've got no food at the end of dusk, so we're going to have to take another rad damage. And it's going to be on Judge Hershey. Wow. This isn't looking very promising, folks, but at least we're learning how to play the game. Right, perps advance once more. The close of dusk, they always advance. And they're getting ahead of us again, people. It's the Brunner's War Plans. The perps ignore these at the start of every investigation things. It's only if your team is in that location. Right, we're heading into a new dawn. Let's draw 6 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still, well, we got a little bit of food here. Got a bit of food here. We've got an advance. We got an advance. 2 advances. This is not great. Toxic ground we can use, but it's going to hit us for radiation. No, this is not looking promising. Let's start then 2 from the top of the deck in numerical order, remember? So spoiled rations, we don't like, and quick slag. Right, we need to get some food, don't we? So let's get farmhouse down in front of spoiled rations. Like this one, I'm going to put this in here. I've got to do something about radiation now. One more from the deck, it's 44. We can advance, but it's going to wound us. So we can advance once, twice, 1, 2, 3. That's going to take us to Brunner's Warplands. I'm going to put it down. I don't know if we can do it because we might be dying, but let's try. It could be a race here now. At the start of an investigation, take a psi action. I think we're just going to add one to the end. It's a deactivated robot. I like that. Happy with that. But I've got a feeling we might have left this too late. Right, take a radiation. Whoever I put it on is going to struggle. Hershey, take a food. Okay, now we can either skip this and advance the perps, which I think we're going to do. I think we have to do, because we can't afford this. They're not going to find our bowler-hatted friend just yet. It's Mutie country. When revealed, add 1 ammunition token to this space. Alright, that slows down the perps. I'm happy with that. That's a good result, actually. Okay, so skip the next card. Wow, this is hard thinking for a little card game. Now, we give up 2 food and move forward, or we take a rad and skip the next card. I feel like we've got to move forward. 1, 2, 3 potentially. 1, 2, 3. Not a place to be. I feel like we're going to suffer some casualties. Boy, none of these choices are easy. They're going to move again here. So they move once, move again. They could win. We'll do this and drop the last card. He takes a wound. There's a rad here. We lose another food. Someone's going to die. I think we're all going to die. Oh, this is dreadful, isn't it? None of this is easy. We're going to have to take a rad. Skip the next card. Give up a food. Hit the cliff and the perps move. But they don't move. They remove this instead. It does affect the perps. Take 2 wounds and move forward is an option. If I take a wound here, wherever I take a wound from now is going to die. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Judge Hershey, you're out of here. But we get to move forward. Wow. 2 radiation and move forward, that would kill both of us. So that's optional, so I'm going to move around the toxic ground. And then finally, deactivated robot, which we can blow up to find 2 ammo. So we can spend 1 ammo and get 2 ammo. This is really, really tough. Wow. We're at the end of dawn, and we've got to pay a food and we can't. So someone's going to die. Well, it's going to be Judge. Judge, well, it doesn't matter. They're both in trouble. Dredd, do your thing. Anderson, it's down to you. Right, let's kick things off. What do we need? We're in trouble no matter what, I think. I think this is pretty much the end. One of those. A sigh, a rad, or a heal a wound. Right, looking good so far. So we can heal a wound here, pick up this, resolve this grab of food. Radiation. That has to go at the end, otherwise it's immediate death. Take a wound, advance, psi. Take a wound, dies, so I have to put that here. And my last card. Yeah, I think we're done for. Let's see how this plays out. So heal a wound. We can't do this, we can't do this, because Anderson dies. Grab this. We can't let the perps advance. Lost Hell Trekkers. So this one, yeah, our powers of diplomacy have helped these Lost Hell Trekkers, which means we can now resolve this local dispute and grab a food. We take a rad, which we survive. We can shoot a cow, grab some food. And now we lose. Now we lose. Yes. Take a wound. Advance. Yeah. We didn't make it. We did not make it. Let's see. Yeah, there was Max, who was right there. So we were a long way behind. We had to skip too many. Yeah, there's an advance. We didn't get enough cards. We had to. Yeah. We just couldn't advance quickly enough. Well, there we go. Kirsta Judge Dredd game from Osprey. I really like it. I'm going to sit up and play again, and I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. We have to give a shout out to illustrators Dan Cornwell and Rufus Dayglow, and of course Piers Sylvester for developing, which was originally the Expedition system. So this is a reskin of Expedition, Lost Expedition. Thanks for watching. This was Box of the Lights. I've been Ricky Royal. See you next time.